Let's wait for some people to join. Alright, hi everyone. Welcome to episode 9 of Think Small, a series where we talk to small businesses and creators about their small steps for a bigger future. On this week's episode, we are discussing everything about starting a new business and managing the side hustles. So, to discuss this, we have with us the very talented founder of Rue Handmade, Ravleen, with us. So, let's add Ravleen now. Let's give her a minute to join.
Hi,
Hi, Ravleen. How are you?
I'm good. I hope everyone can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Great. Okay.
Okay. So, Ravleen, why don't we start with you telling us about your journey so far?
Okay, so it's a long one, so bear with me. It started around November last year when I started seeing some reels where people made earrings out of clay. And at that time, we were all at home. We were just figuring out what's going on. And I actually love jewelry. Like I love wearing earrings. And all of my stuff was in my PG back in Delhi, and I couldn't get it back until I went there. So I wanted earrings. I saw people made earrings out of clay, and I was just very curious about what's happening. So I just ordered some very cheap clay off of Amazon, and when it arrived, I started experimenting. कि अच्छा ये होता कैसे है? And clay is a very vast medium. Like there's I think 20 different types of clay, and the one I ordered wasn't very nice quality. Like I said, it was just a cheap knockoff. So, but I started experimenting, and I loved it so much. Every night, like after my placement season was going on, which was extremely stressful, especially online. So every night after the whole day, I would just sit down and start experimenting with different colors, with different textures. I would see different trees and just try to recreate it. And it was also therapeutic for me. I started enjoying it so much. I would make them for myself and then show it to all of my friends. And then after February, when I was in third year, when I got thoda free after like from my college things, I showed it to all of my friends, and I had made I think 30 pairs until then, and all of them liked it so much that they were like, okay, you have to start selling these, you have to put it on because तू अकेले तो इतने वैसे use कर भी नहीं सकती. You've already made 30 pairs and you have 100 pairs lying in your PG room right now. So I started thinking about it, but I actually didn't know about the small business. Like this was even a thing, or I'd never seen a small business because at that time it was just starting off. Abhi to kafi. I mean,
Yeah,
I think that there are new stores popping up every
every
day.
day.
Yeah, but उस टाइम पे इतना नहीं था. So I started seeing कि कैसे होता है, and there were two shops उस टाइम पे, and when I saw those, I got really intimidated. मुझे लगा कि मैं तो पता नहीं क्या बनाती हूँ. These people make such pretty stuff. I can never make something like this, and I don't know if I can even sell it. But I was free and I was interested in social media marketing and I was interested in making jewelry. So I was like, okay, why not? Let's just, give it a start. And just one random night, I made a page. Just original naam bahut weird sa tha, which I'm not going to tell you. But yeah, this one night I just started and all of my friends were so supportive. Like my first 5 to 10 orders were from my friends and family, and which is how that's how I learned कि actually मतलब order भेजते कैसे हैं because um, on the front it looks very easy that you just make stuff, you put pictures of it and it sells and you send it. But the things that go behind actually making an order, getting an order, and then sending an order, it's too much. And I learned all of it through the process of actually doing it. So I'm actually so grateful to all of my friends who've ordered from me in the beginning. उन्हें पता भी नहीं था मैं ढंग से कर पाऊंगी या नहीं कर पाऊंगी. But they trusted me with it, and that's how I learned. So yeah, that's how it's been अभी तक.
That's a wonderful thing. So yeah, Naveen, were you always into clay, like doing something out of clay and into handmade stuff, or is it something that you developed in the pandemic while we were having a lot of time in our hand?
Honestly, मुझे तो पता भी नहीं था clay से jewelry बनता है. I just saw like one random reel and I started it. But I've always been interested in crafting and making things from hand. Like, you know those DIY videos that you see on YouTube where you turn one shirt into
Oh
10
yes,
different ways.
yes,
I used to do that and I still do that.
yeah.
Like, again, when I was at home and all my stuff was in Delhi, I used to take मेरे भाई की पुरानी t-shirts and I used to cut them up and make crop
Yes.
tops out of them. So I've always been like, it's very fun to me to make something from scratch. So that's always been there. But clay I discovered later on, like I said, through a reel.
I think we all are guilty of that DIY handmade stuff because even I have worn jeans in public that I have
It's so
ripped on
fun,
my own.
right?
That was so embarrassing because वो अच्छी तरह ripped भी नहीं है. That's ripped from कहीं से भी. I was so
I
confidently
know.
wearing it in public. So.
But it's definitely fun. It makes you happy कि मैंने खुद से बनाया
Yeah.
और मैं ये पहन रही हूँ.
So true. And we are so glad
Yeah.
that you started selling it because so many of us can have access to your pretty jewelry. So, Navleen, as
Exactly.
you said that in the social media, like you were always interested in social media marketing and you were a college student at that time.
Yeah.
So how much time does the social media of your account take? And does it impact your studies as well?
So when I started, I was already in my last semester of college, and I actually just graduated like 2 days ago.
Oh.
But college का इतना stress अभी तो नहीं है because most of my classes were kind of shut down or were not happening, and we just had exams to take care of. So there was not a lot of stress or work, I would say, from college. तो वहाँ का तो settle था. But apart from that, social media I think is the number one thing that takes the most time. I mean, apart from actually making stuff, the whole day you have to take there's like a list of things. Okay, you have to put up 10 stories, you have to post regularly, you have to think of reels, you have to answer everyone, you have to shoot content because social media is not just putting stuff out there. तुम्हें वो खुद से shoot भी तो करना है. Nobody else is doing it for you. As a small business owner, you're doing
Yeah.
everything yourself. So, and you know, it's funny, like throughout the day, anything I look at, I just think, oh, how can I make this into content that I can put up on Ru Handmade? If I'm so, I'll just like go through a list. Okay,
Yes, yes.
when I get my stuff, जब raw materials मिलते हैं, so there's this famous reel trend that goes on. Open my raw materials with me. I think अच्छा इसको shoot करते हैं, इसका reel बना के डालेंगे. Then when I open it and I put it in the boxes, there's again a concept called ASMR arranging my raw materials with me. तो मेरे को लगता है, oh again I have to do this thing. And then when I'm making stuff, I think, oh now I can make BTS videos. It's just every part of the process you can actually make content from and you
Yeah.
can put it up. So it's endless, and you have to decide what goes up on your account and what doesn't go up on your account. And then there's other very little things like engagement hacks and all of that I love all of the tricks and hacks that go into actually reaching out to new people because Instagram algorithm is just brutal and you have to do a lot, like I mean a
Yeah.
lot to actually survive in this place and reach out to new people. I've been lucky in the sense that two influencers have been, you know, kind of with me through the process, and I got to reach a ton of new people through them. But apart from that, reels is the only way, and that's like a bet you take on with every reel. Even if you do everything right, you choose the trending music, you make it resourceful and engaging and educational, and you make the content aesthetic. Even after that, you're never guaranteed he actually you know, if it will blow up, if it will reach enough people. So it's a bet, and it's but I love like I love marketing and I love social media marketing, so that's a good thing. But it does take a lot of time, and I wish I could like set a timeline for myself. Okay, I'll only, you know, be on Instagram from this time in the morning to this time in the evening, because it does get a lot. And then now I've decided I'll take a 1 week make, then I'll take a break and I'll not open Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do that, but it's very hard.
And I guess that also happens. Like we are going through reels, we have something in our mind that this is for our page, like this is something that we are working on.
Yeah,
But then we just get into the loop of mindlessly scrolling, and it's
yeah,
hours that we're just scrolling. Yeah, and
yeah.
then you talked about the thing that you have two influencers that have been with you in the journey. So why don't you tell us about that? How did that happen?
Sure. So, a lot of like new small business owners or other people who are fans of these influencers reach out to me literally on a daily basis since this happened. And they're like, we're big fans. You also want to send stuff to them. How did you do this PR collaboration? But the thing is, I didn't do PR collaborations with any of them. Like, both Ashna actually ordered stuff from me, and I think she found me through one of Vishnu's reels. So that wasn't a PR collaboration, but I'll tell you about how the Vishnu Kaushal thing happened. So I made the peach earrings one night, and abhi maine unka picture bhi nahi click kiya tha, and I hadn't even like put it up on my business page. And from my personal account, I used to text him like regularly. Okay, I would reply to all of his stories. I would reply to all of his Punjabi mom reels because I
Yes.
relate so hard with them. So I would reply to him all the time. I would just spam him, and he never replied to me, obviously. Um, and then the night that I made the peaches, I just randomly texted him in all caps, "Hey Vishnu, I made something for you. Do you want to see?" And the next day, I just woke up. It was, I think, a Sunday or a Saturday. I just woke up and I see मेरे notifications में मेरे personal account पे he had replied, "Yes, please show it to me." And I just like lost my cool. I was like, "What is happening?" But I kind of played smart there. I knew that if I just send him a picture through my personal account, जो Instagram DMs में picture होता है, अगर मैं सिर्फ वही भेज दूंगी तो he might like it, he might want to get it, but he wouldn't know that I actually have a business where I make this and
Yeah.
I can sell it, right? So when I saw the notification, I immediately, like within 10 minutes, I did the product shoot of the peach earrings and I put it up on my business page, which is Rue Handmade. And then I sent the post to him through my personal. And
Mm.
he liked it. He put up a story of it. And then I asked him if I could send it to him. So that's how the Vishnu Kaushal thing happened. I think it was a pure luck thing that happened with me, but I'm so happy about it because after that, I think I got around 50 orders for the peach necklace and the peach earrings because the peach necklace wasn't even a product. I just sent him the post of the peach
Oh.
earrings and he asked me if I could make it into a necklace because he wants to wear it like as a locket. I was like, okay, sure. So sent him a lot of peaches and then everyone just wanted the peach necklace. So yeah, that's how that happened.
That you said that it was just lucky, but I don't think it was just lucky. It was smartness plus luck that happened there.
Yeah, that was just my spammy behavior.
You said that you graduated 2 days before. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Second, so what is your plan for the future? Are you planning to do this full time, or you have other options? So what is your plan for the future?
So I have a job that I have to join, I think, from August end. So I'm definitely going there. About Rue, I'm going to be very honest here. I am not sure how I'm going to take this forward because right now my whole entire day, this is like just an additional fact. I was interning like a month ago somewhere, and it was a very hectic internship. Again, it was a advertising agency internship. It was extremely hectic, and I had to leave it midway, partly because of my exams and partly because of how hectic Rue was getting. So this is a full-time job right now, and I'm so I mean, you have to believe me when I say this that owning a small business is more, it takes more time and efforts than a full-time job.
Yeah.
So मुझे नहीं पता मैं दोनों कैसे हैंडल कर पाऊंगी या मैं नहीं कर पाऊंगी बट आई रियली डोंट वांट टू एंड दिस बिकॉज it's just, it brings me so much happiness. It's so fun for me to learn new things every day through this business, and um, I don't know if it's fair to people also who like to order from me. Like, uh, I'm again, I think it's very clear that I'm not sure about the future right now, but I definitely want to continue this, and I'm trying to understand ways of continuing this. So there's a few pages that I know of, and their owners are 25, 26, and they do have full-time jobs. So they follow a different model. So what I do is, I put up product pics and then I take orders and then I go and make them. So
Yes.
if I made sunflower earrings, I'll put up a post, and if I get 20 orders for it, I'll go and make 20 sunflower earrings. But
Mm-hmm.
some other businesses follow a model where they make the products first. They'll make, say, again, 10 pairs of a product, and then they'll put it up. Okay, that I have 10 pairs. Whoever, I mean, come, जो भी मतलब whoever orders first gets it. So I think maybe I'll shift to that model. I'll have to think of something else because um, there's also the fact that right now I'm at home and my entire family is helping me with this.
Oh,
My dad
that's so
helps me.
sweet.
My dad helps me with packaging. My mom helps me with finishing. My brother helps me with shipping. उनके अलावा मैं अकेले तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं कर पाऊंगी. That's very true. It's a fact.
Mhm.
And for my job, if I do move to another city, it's going to be all me, and that's a
Yeah.
very scary thing, to
Yes.
be honest. But yeah, we're definitely gonna find a way to continue this because I'm not ready to let this go just yet.
Exactly. And I guess you can what that order limited order model can also work great in
Yeah.
this. If you can, if you are just working on this on the weekends, or
Yeah.
after your work time, if you're working on this and just taking a limited orders rather
Yeah.
than making how many orders. And also one thing that I wanted to share here was, if you are someone who wants to make this really big and you have the timeline for it, even Amazon has a program where they encourage people to, sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Yeah. It's fine now. I think Hamdunam's connection was lost for a minute. It's fine now, yeah.
Oh,
What were you saying?
yeah, I was saying that there's a program called Amazon Saheli from Amazon, where they encourage women entrepreneurs who want to start something of their own or have already something
Right.
going on in the background, and they want to expand it. So you can reach the audience of Amazon, the customer base, and they also
Yeah.
help in the back end of everything. So yeah, that's one of the option. Or obviously you can take interns where someone can also learn from you, who also wants to start something but are just in the learning phase.
Yeah, I hope I can teach them because I'm very impatient with my mother. Like, सबसे ज़्यादा मुझे daisy pendant का order मिलता है and I just sit down and I make 20 days advance and then I'm like, बस मेरे से और daisy नहीं बन रही, I can't do this anymore. And मेरी मम्मा तब आके बोलती है मुझे सिखा दे, मैं बना लूँगी. But I don't know, I'm not satisfied with how it turns out when someone else makes it. But yeah, we'll definitely see. And the Amazon Saheli thing, I've heard of it and it sounds amazing. So maybe I can explore that path.
Yeah. And I think we have a question in the questionnaire part. So how many pieces did you keep for yourself from Rue?
I usually don't keep any pieces of the clay products because I know I can make them for myself if I want to. Clay is like unlimited, but anything that's made of metal is mostly limited. So these earrings I've kept for myself and I'm gonna keep it for myself people order. But yeah, mostly metal pieces I've kept for myself. I think I don't know who asked this question, but if you know the name of my products, I've kept one Ophelia necklace for myself, one crystal heart huggies, and these glow collection earrings. Yeah.
Awesome. I think this question was from Mike Angelo, if I'm pronouncing that
Right.
correct.
Yeah. That's another small business. Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess from this, I'll have to check it out as well. From this name, it shows that they also deal in products out of clay.
Yeah, yeah. She makes products out of clay and she also makes beautiful scrunchies. I'm wearing it right now, actually.
Oh, that's so nice.
So shout out to my Angelo.
Awesome, awesome. So, coming to the last part of the life, I like to ask this to everyone. So, what's that one thing that you would tell yourself when you started?
Okay, I have to think about this. Yeah, I'm gonna tell myself कि shipping सुबह के लिए मत रखो please रात को करके सो because every time I get late and the भैया shouts at me every time नीचे गेट पे आता है मुझे कॉल करता है and he's like madam I'm here to pick up your orders I have 16 pickups today. I'm like भैया अभी ready नहीं है अभी packing नहीं हुआ है can you please come in another 2 hours or something. And I think he hates me by now. Like I try to bribe him, I try to like get him stuff. कभी कभी like घर पे because it's so hot here right now. I take a bottle of cold drink for him and I'm like, Bhaiya, sorry. Please, like, forgive me. But yeah, that's one thing I should start doing. And my whole family is angry on me now. क्योंकि सब रात को करके सोती है and then shipping you're like, सुबह करेंगे आराम से. But yeah, I would definitely start. The beach store says I can relate. Yeah, I think everyone does this. They're so
Yeah.
tired after making the product. We're like shipping सुबह, packaging सुबह हो जाएगा, but it never happens on time.
So which service do you use? Because I usually use ShipRocket, and then the bhaiya comes after 2 p.m. So that's pretty good, works
Oh.
good for me.
So, I tried ShipRocket in the beginning, but their dashboard is so damn confusing. Like, I don't understand कि ये पिकअप के लिए किया है या अभी ऑर्डर स्केड्यूल हुआ है या अभी मुझे बुक करना है. मुझे कुछ नहीं समझ आता उसमें. It's just very, like, it's obviously very helpful for, I think, big businesses who get a lot of orders because their dashboard that way is amazing.
Yeah.
And you have a lot of options for GST and for billing also, to make a bill also for you if you want. But I don't need all of those services. So I use ShipLite, which is actually a subsidiary of ShipRocket only.
Okay.
Yeah, and they have a much simpler website and a much user-friendly website. You just put like 5-6 detailed columns and you're done. So yeah, I use that.
I think that's awesome. And we have learned so much from you. Thank you, Ravleen, for doing this. And please, guys,
Thank you
if
so
you
much for
have
having me.
that was really a pleasure. And yeah, I had a joke in between. So so if the
Please
bhaiya
tell
was
me.
into if the bhaiya was into jewelry, you can also bribe him. Bhaiya, इसमें से एक आप ही रख लो.
I wish I would have told him हाँ अपनी गर्लफ्रेंड के लिए एक sunflower earrings ले जाओ और please थोड़ा लेट आया करो.
So true.
I wish that were possible. I actually had to go to the delivery का जो district office होता है जहाँ पे sorting होती है. I actually went there 2 days ago because I got so late. Like he called me up at 2 p.m. and I was like, भैया please थोड़ा time और सिर्फ 1 घंटा और दे दो. ऐसे बहुत जल्दी boxes pack करूँगी. Please just come 1 hour later. And he was like, okay. And he came 1 hour later and I still wasn't ready.
Oh
So,
shit.
yeah, and then my brother shouted at me and then Bhaiya had to go, but then we asked him कि address कहाँ पे हम office में देके आ जाते हैं. So we actually had to go to the office, which was actually very interesting. Like another reel idea, another content idea, if you ask me.
Yeah, exactly. Watch me go.
Yeah.
So true. Okay, thank you so much, Ravleen, for doing this. I guess we have
Thank you,
learned a lot
Dakshita.
from you, and it was so much fun. This was
Same
probably
here,
one of
same
the
here.
funniest and funnest conversations I had till now.
Yeah, because I keep talking shit.
No.
But yeah, this was really fun, and thank you so much for having me. Excited for your last episode also. And you have to make it
Yeah.
into a podcast. Everyone who's here, please force her to make a podcast out of this.
I'm too lazy to make the audio file out of the video file. I'm that lazy person.
Oh no.
Someone else also wrote a question. This is Lush by Ria. So what is that one advice that you would give to other small businesses?
I think there's a ton of stuff. I mean, if you're asking about products, it'll be different. If you're asking about shipping, it'll be different. But the one thing I would say is just like don't stop, okay? Like don't think that ye chalega nahi and let's just quit it and it's not worth it anymore. Because you never know when or how your account can blow up and you can get so many orders. Because see, with small businesses, the only thing that gets us more orders is getting seen by more people. ऐसा नहीं है कि our products are not good enough or our timing is too much or the pricing is not good enough. The only issue that small businesses have is good marketing because we don't have a marketing budget enough to promote our stuff on Insta very regularly. Our only hope is say reels or influencers, and that is like I said throughout this whole IGTV, it's a very luck based thing. Like collaborations, you can DM every influencer in the world and no one would reply to you, and then you could just text one and they would like your product. So just keep going and don't think ki it's not worth it. You will definitely get to a point where you'll be overwhelmed. So yeah, that would be my little piece of advice.
Awesome. We have another question that wait, how important is it to give into Insta algorithms to get orders?
That's so that question hurts me because I give into it so much. So, just like another extra piece of information that you guys didn't ask for. When I was interviewing for the agency internship that I talked about, उस time पे it had been a month since I started Ru, and they asked me a lot about how I manage my social media account. And the one question that they had was, why don't you post enough? Your posts are only like 30 or something. And I just said that, um, the thing with, I mean, I'm sure he didn't like that answer of mine because I was applying for a position that required me to manage social media
Mhm.
accounts. But I just said that, see, Instagram algorithm will keep on going as it is. But what
Mhm.
sets you apart is how you do things. I don't want to
Yeah.
spam my followers and post every day and just like be in their faces. Okay, I
Yeah.
want to post when it makes sense for me to post. I want to post things that will look good on my feed. I want to post that provide value to my customers and to my audience. So just very little things like this that people tell you to do. And there are reels, okay, where people like social media managers like, you have to post daily, you have to post 10 stories a day, you have to post 3 to 4 reels per week, and it's just too much. How can you expect us to do all of that while we're designing stuff, we're researching stuff, we're getting raw materials, we're making stuff, we're shipping stuff, and we're also answering everyone at the moment. It's genuinely like not possible for everyone to do this. So
Mhm.
it's completely fine. Like, you don't have to worry about it a lot. Just do whatever feels right for you. And जो तुम्हें मजा आता है करने में, सिर्फ वही करो.
Yes, definitely. And the last question. So you did get the internship, right, with this answer?
Yeah. I did. I did. And I left it because of Ru. Like, do you see how it came a full circle? Starting में मुझे कुछ पता नहीं था. And then I left it partly because of how like hectic Ru is getting.
Awesome, awesome. I think he also learned a lesson. The interviewer also got a lesson that yeah, we
He
can
was
do this
so
stuff.
rude to me, man. He was so rude to me. And then I made beautiful reels for all of his accounts, and then he understood that I am worth it.
Poor
I'll
guy.
stop. I'll stop with the extra information
Yeah.
now.
All right, Ravleen, it was so nice to have you. Thank you so much for joining in.
Thank
Thanks
you,
everyone for
Deepika.
joining in. All right,
Bye.
bye.